The title of today's video that I would like to talk about is the concept of the leaders of the Arab world, how they will perish in the age of chaos, along with their white colonial masters. And I represent myself only, and if I lose friends because of this, so be it. You were never my friend in the first place. So going forward, I would like to say that the white colonial powers, especially Britain and France, because any disaster you see in the world or any issues that are happening in the world, it always goes back to those two. Since they caused the most damage, then now they want to pretend that they're holier than thou and have people put up their flags in case something happens to them. But yeah, going forward, the interference that Britain and France has done to the world is the damage is just too much. Whether it's African nations, the Middle East, the Asian nations, the Kashmir situation we see between India and Pakistan during the British partition, they did that on purpose. Same thing with the concept of Palestine with the Balfour Declaration and the British Rothschilds doing what they did. And even when these colonial powers, quote unquote, give the freedom to their colonies, they still technically influence the land in a very big way, such as the French collecting colonial tax to this day, and how some of the African nations are just resisting them and telling them to just get out and leave, right? Same with the concept of Britain, what they do with India and Pakistan and these other countries, where a lot of these leaders that lead these nations, they're practically born and raised in England, they're groomed there, they're given sanctuary there if their country kicks them out, and a lot of them are bred from that British power structure of London. That's why many Pakistanis think, okay, why do all of these people run away to London? Why that specific location? And why the founder of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, said his oath was to the British crown and their heirs and their heirs. So people realize that it's easier for the white colonial masters to control their slaves when they are given the illusion of freedom. So with that said, what's going on going forward is, as we head towards the age of chaos from 2020 through 2029, a lot of this stuff is going to be out of the way, especially the decline of the Western Triad, the US, UK, and France, where their own nations are falling apart internally and domestically. And that's basically the karma. And the American taxpayer realizes too that these people don't give a damn about you. They're quick to pass laws for Israel and pass funding for Israel, but they do not give a damn about you. But lo and behold, if you don't pay your taxes, they'll come after you like this. So you're just a slave to them. Even your average white American here in America, it's not your fault. It's the people above you. So that's exactly what it is, and this whole structure is going to come collapsing down by 2029. I've been telling you all, for those that follow my messages, so don't be surprised as 2024, the year of the dragon, and so on and so forth, it's going to continue to intensify. But yeah, see, even in the Arab world, a lot of these leaders, they get sent to England. They call them the Sheikhs of Sandhurst and all these other places. The Saudi family, the Wahhabi family, right, that was installed by the British Empire, and those people have nothing to do with Islam. And those hypocrites, those Arabs, what they do is, like, they would execute people in their countries for the littlest stuff, but then they come to the Western countries with all that money that's been given to them and celebrate in those same debaucheries in terms of stuff that's illegal in Islam or illegal in their countries, but they would participate that in Western countries. So these hypocrites will get what's coming to them also, right? And that's exactly it. Look at Saudi Arabia, for example. I mean, they're hosting boxing events, holding concerts, and all this other stuff, while their brothers and sisters are being slaughtered in Palestine. If they were a real Muslim nation, they would boycott all of these events and not give them a single penny until a ceasefire or some reasonable agreement was brought to the forefront. But these sellout Arab leaders are part of the problem, and they will perish along with their white masters. So, and this will happen within the age of chaos. So take from this what you may. If you want to delete, unfriend, go ahead, F off, do what you need to do. You were never my friend anyway, and I wish you